The structurally inherent musical and chromatic octaves not only enrich our perspective on the geomatic biopsychic pulsation of civilization, but, through their intrinsically harmonic nature, helps us begin to understand the emergence of the civilization and the radiation of man as aspects of a larger global harmonic, the holonomic equation itself. With these considerations, we may turn again to the relation between the geomagnetic structure of the Earth, plate tectonics, and the current of civilization, the natural flow that connects the different pulses in their geochronological order. We see that civilization itself, the matrix of history, is a harmonic development resonant with the field of the tectonic plates. Recalling that we are dealing with the elaboration of a resonant field model, we may also conclude that the pattern of history and the current of civilization are also resonant with the electromagnetic field, the heaven element of the holonomic equation. In fact, the civilizational factor in resonance with the geomagnetic and electromagnetic fields is nothing less than the biopsychic dynamic that springs into being the psi bank, the third term in the global unfolding of the holonomic equation. As we begin to follow the flow of history as a function of resonant magnetic harmonics, we may then begin to construct a map of the psi bank as the mechanism guiding the psychocultural evolution of man. The beginning point of the construction of the confluent history psi bank map is hieratic 0 longitude. From this line, the globe is naturally divided into 90-degree sections, or 4 longitudinal divisions that run from pole to pole. However, since the magnetic flow is reversed at the poles, the equilateral midpoint provides the major latitudinal division. As we know, north and south of the equilateral line, the seasons are reversed. Combined with the 90-degree longitudinal division, we now have an 8-part division of the globe into seasonal psi bank memory plates. They are referred to as memory plates in deference to the psi bank's function as a guiding mechanism. Just as the seasons follow in a natural pattern, according to the holonomic relation of the earth and sun, so too do the seasons of history unfold according to an underlying holonomic pattern. And, just as the seasons exhibit irregularities due to the shifting weather patterns, so too does history. Thus, in renewed geomantic fashion, we may now identify the confluent psi bank civilization flow division of the globe. Beginning with the hieratic zone in the northern hemisphere, we move from spring across the Eurasian plate, through summer to the Pacific, autumn in the northern American plate, and finally through winter in the Atlantic plate, returning again to the 0 hieratic longitude. The pattern south of the equator is literally reversed, again exhibiting an example of the cosmic dynamic, the crossover polarity. In the Arctic zone of the northern hemisphere are indicated the Kua of Yi King in the Fu He, or celestial, early heaven arrangement, each 45-degree apart. Thus, absolute yang is associated with the summer solstice, absolute yin with the winter, Li, or fire, with the spring equinox, and Ka'an, or water, the autumn. Corresponding to the celestial arrangements in the northern hemisphere, we have indicated an earthly or temporal sequential arrangement in the southern hemisphere. The dates accorded, the Kua, however, are those pertaining to the solar pattern in the northern hemisphere. As is indicated by these dates, the year is divided into 8 parts, the median points between the solstices and equinoxes, signifying the germinal beginning points of the season. Thus, we see that the current of civilization, the flow of history, is chromatically, resonantly, and seasonally articulated.